Hey guys, welcome back to Maelstrom Gaming Studios. The video you're about to watch is cut from our previous video. We recently recorded our Forge World previews from the Adeptus Mechanicus, and in that video we plan to touch on the custom or distant Forge Worlds as well. During editing, that video came out to be almost an hour, so I decided to cut it. Because I cut it, we do not have a specific intro and outro to the video, so we're doing that right now. If you're looking forward to the Adeptus Mechanicus and all the videos we are putting out for the Adeptus, as well as still some Tyranids, please like and subscribe. It really helps our channel like us, and share this video with other Adeptus players. I know our Adeptus fan base is still small, but it is growing thanks to our giveaway, which I'll talk about in just a second. But any little thing will help our channel, and we greatly appreciate it. With that being said, let's get into the video. Before we get started, just want to mention one more time, we do have our first giveaway on the channel going. It is for one Skitarii Marshal. All you have to do is go to the video. I will pin it, I believe it's here or here, one of these two. I'll pin it there. You just click on the video, watch it. It tells you how to enter the giveaway, and then join it. Stick around. We will be doing more Adeptus videos, but I've already touched on that enough. Here is the distant Forge Worlds. So how these custom Forge Worlds work, it's still the same as it was, but you have 4 categories, 4 potential options. Each one has a primary trait and 3 secondary traits. You must take the primary trait and choose one of the 3 secondary traits, and that is your Forge World.
It's a little different than the Necron one where you just throw 2 together.
It's much more limited than Tyranids and Necrons and some of the other ones.
Okay.
I don't know why they did it this way, but
maybe they were afraid of things becoming
too
overpowered.
Powerful. Yeah. But this is what we got. So the first one, Rad Saturated. Ranged attacks against the core unit are -1 strength if they're 12 inches and greater away.
And that's the primary for that one.
That's the primary. And then there are 3 secondaries. You can have your Rad Saturation ability be 3 inches and be -1 strength and -1 toughness. So that's the rule of being in combat with Vanguard. You are -1 toughness when you're in combat with Vanguard. 3 inches away is like...
I mean, what's the difference if you're already in combat, you know?
But if you're 3 inches away, it could work at -1 toughness and strength, or toughness specifically to something that's outside of combat, so you could shoot them and they would be -1 toughness.
Yes, you're really good at like angling
if you're
assaults and stuff, you know?
There's potential there.
Okay.
The second one is +1 strength and an extra AP on all your radium weapons. That's the one I think you should use with this.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
So now your radium carbines, and there are other radiums like your radium Giselle on your dragoons, which is the sniper that nobody takes.
Yeah.
And some of your pistols and stuff, but this one...
Even just for carbines, that's pretty good.
Now you're strength 4, AP -1, 3 shots with those.
Actually seems really good.
If you want to do a Vanguard swarm and just bring like hundreds of Vanguard...
Take this.
This is the one I think you should do, because now all of your -1 strength at 12 inches away
That's so strong, yeah.
The last one is ignoring combat attrition modifiers. I'd rather have the extra strength on my guns.
That second one is way stronger than I thought any of these were going to be. Yeah. So that's cool.
So that's Rad Saturated. Now we have Expansionists, which is a combat-y one.
Let's try this one out. So the primary for Expansionists is AP -1, better in first round of melee.
Yeah.
So you have an improved AP for the first round of melee.
That's a good way to put it, yep.
So you always have that. That's the primary. And the 3 other ones you can choose between are Skitarii core units can move 3 inches before the game. It's like a small
movement.
What was it called? It used to be called infiltration.
Scout move.
Scout move. So a small scout move. +6 inch range to your rifle and carbine weapons. So
the Vanguard and the Ranger weapons.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. And the third one is infantry ignore heavy weapons penalty. Vehicles ignore
the assault weapon
penalty.
So
Heavy weapon penalty and assault weapon penalty.
So for the vehicles, you can shoot in combat and not take penalties for firing your weapons in combat, your heavy weapons.
Is that good for any Skitarii stuff?
Your dragoons or your Iron Striders.
Yeah.
So you could get those in combat, and I mean they don't do much in combat, but now they won't take the -1 to hit.
Okay.
So it's something.
I mean, the heavy weapon thing is solid.
The assault weapon thing would be good if you're bringing a lot of Dune Riders, the transports, because they'll have 4 Cognis heavy stubbers, which are all assault weapons.
That's true.
Also, I guess again on the Iron Striders, they're assault weapons. They're not heavy weapons. Those are assault weapons. So now that I think about that, they got changed to assault weapons. So now they can move 10 inches, advance, and still fire as normal.
So this one, I mean, it's called Expansionist. Makes sense. That's why it's called that. I would say if you're going to take this, definitely take the +6 inch range to your rifle and carbine weapons. That seems great.
I think that's the one to go with.
I mean, a 3-inch scout move is good.
So the only way you could get that scout move to work is if you've got, the only thing that I could see be kind of fun with that. No, I don't even know, because you could like use infiltrators to deploy 9 inches away, but you still can't go within 9 inches of that pregame.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know. But I like unless you're bringing all Iron Striders, I like the 6-inch rifle and carbine range, because now you're at 46-inch range with
that is important to say, I think, that if you want to spam something, these things could be good.
They're good for spamming.
Yeah, if you want to do like a kind of dumb, fun army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next we have Data Horde. The primary one is 6 upfield and paint on vehicles.
So a vehicle one.
This is a vehicle one.
Okay.
The first secondary is +2 to move on Cataphrons and Dune Crawlers, which is good because they're generally relatively slow models.
Dune Crawlers are your big boys.
The big ones, they only move 8 inches.
The Onagers.
The Onagers, which I think 8 inches is plenty on them. I kind of forget that they're slow compared to a lot of tanks. Well, think about all the other, Space Marine vehicles all move 12 inches if they want. All of Eldar, Dark Eldar.
Well, yeah, you can't compare it to Eldar. Yeah.
They all move quick. So really, they're slow vehicles, but I think 8 inches is plenty. Cataphrons, it might be better on.
Yeah.
The second one is all pretty good on these.
It does seem like it.
Vehicles heal wound at the start of your turn.
Living metal.
And they count as double the wounds for the damage bracket. I think if you want to play pure vehicles, this Data Horde could actually have some...
Absolutely.
Not bite, but some extra defense.
It's resilience,
It's very resilient.
Yeah.
You can never... 6 up feel and pain can always come back to bite your opponent in the butt.
Yeah, that second one's really good.
And healing a wound, and you count as you double your wound bracket.
Yeah. And the third one.
Reroll hits with Cognis weapons if you're within half range.
Reroll hits with Cognis in half range.
So Cognis weapons are going to be your Cognis heavy stubbers.
Do they still help with Overwatch?
They're different now.
I see.
Your heavy stubbers. All of your Iron Strider weapons again. If you guys haven't picked on Iron Striders, are probably the best unit in the Codex. If not, I would argue they're like a top 5 unit in the game right now. Just for their sheer firepower.
Heavy words.
Yeah. What else can... That's, there's a few other little things here and there, but that's it.
So basically, this is the vehicle one. And again, the second one, the second secondary.
Probably your best bet.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
These have all surprised me with how good some of their stuff has been. And is this the last one?
This is
the last. Yeah. The last custom. They're not really custom, are they? They're kind of like...
Yeah, they're not exactly custom, but...
They're half custom.
They call them Distant Forge Worlds.
Oh, that's cool, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so for the final Distant Forge World, we have Reignited.
Yep.
I know how to read. All right, so for Reignited, the primary is core units, ranged attacks, get a better AP1 AP -1 better on hits of 6. So every hit of 6, your AP improves by 1.
Yep.
For core units. Solid.
Not bad. Yeah.
Not bad, not super crazy. The first choice of secondary is enemy melee attacks get AP1 worse if the enemy charged or heroically intervened. So you're nerfing charges?
You're nerfing charges, yep.
Okay, solid.
Yeah.
The second one is a 3-inch addition to auras, non-rad auras,
Yep.
to a max of 9, which we've kind of gone over that already.
There was
in other
something already
stuff.
on that, so I don't know if it's the best, but...
I'm sure it's useful in some ways, but it seems pretty meh to me.
Yeah.
And the final secondary you can choose from is melee attacks versus anything with a 3+ save or better, gain AP -1. So this is kind of another close combat one.
This is definitely more of a close range, close combat one. I think the best one is actually the first one on this one.
Enemy attacks AP -1.
This will counter the AP that all Space Marines get on the charge.
Yeah.
It'll basically take that away.
It's kind of like it's like a close combat Space Marine countering.
This feels very Space Marine counter.
I mean, it feels like they were made just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel kind of okay about this one.
Yeah.
Not super excited.
Not the favorite of theirs. The final, technically the last one is called Slave Systems, which is basically if you're playing very fluffy, you can use the dogma of any Forge World and then just call it your own. So no one will ever really do this, but if you're playing true fluff, you can say, I want to make my own Forge World, their Forge World.
Who would want their Forge World to be a slaved system, though? Or I guess for campaign or something?
Yeah, for very, very custom campaign style or Crusade campaign style, you can do it. Forge World Dominus or something like that. And I basically play as Lucius. I just don't get the Lucius specific Warlord trait, relic, and stratagem.
So you just get the dogma.
You just get the dogma. But in Crusade campaigns, it's not necessarily important to have those because there's so many other traits and things you can get.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you can take part of what you like and then name it something else and...
All good. Otherwise, I think most people, if you use this, let us know. Because I know Space Marines have the same thing. And
I had no idea.
But I just think that if you're going to do that, just play Lucius.
Play the thing you're going to...
And just say they're not Lucius. No one's going to be like, oh, that's weird.
No one's going to be like, stop what you're doing. They're not Lucius.
My Admech are purple.
Yeah.
They don't match any of them, but I play them as whatever I want.
Right.
No one...
That's a great point.
No one bats an eye at it.
That's true.
But that's it. And there you have it. That was our coverage on the distant or custom Forge Worlds in the Adeptus Mechanicus Codex. What did you think about them? Would you actually use some of these over a normal Forge World in a competitive game just for fun? Let us know down in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. Share this video with all of your AdMech and 40K fans. Help us grow this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day and stay tuned to the next one.